as my career is growing into a little more serious side, and I've gained the publicity that I need to gain, I would honestly say one of the most biggest antics I've ever pulled in my career was the P. Diddy shit. Like the whole P. Diddy thing, and it was a Vlad TV interview. You know, I can honestly sit back and say, damn, that was probably one I shouldn't have done. Vlad asked me a question about P. Diddy, and you know, at that moment, like, I was literally deciding how to reply. And this was in my time where I understand like controversy sells. I understand like, you know, headlines sell. I understand in the world that we live in, negativity sells more than positivity. At that moment, I answered with like one of the wildest things that I've ever answered with. And he asked me a question. He was like, yo, so, you know, what do you think about P. Diddy, you know, inviting people over to have sex, watch him have sex? Like, you know, he have sex with a girl and he invites some of his other rapper friends over. At that moment, I was like, yo, that's kind of crazy. Like, but instead of me saying, yo, P. Diddy bugging, I was like, yo, I'll smash P. Diddy. I think P. Diddy thick. I get him off some Ciroc and I'll smash him. And it was just like some trolling shit, you know what I mean? Like just some joking shit. The fucked up part about it is that shit probably was like the biggest thing of my career. Like, the shit went everywhere. Like, it went every fucking MTV, fucking Hot New Hip Hop, Complex Magazine, Reddit, it went everywhere. Like, every fucking where. And it just made me go, damn, like, that sucked that I could say some stupid shit and get, like, you know, public attention like that versus like, yo, check out my song called Save the Planet featuring Mr. to the P. But like a main outlet will hit me back like, well, we can't really post this up. It's not gonna bring any traffic. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy how the world works, how the universe works. It will not put out something positive. Well, I enjoyed the attention, but it hurted me to know that that's what it takes to get people to look. You know, versus like me putting out some real positive stuff for people to look. It did big, you know, it gained a lot of, it made a lot of people look at me, a lot. Like a lot of people was like, yo, whatever they said, they're like, yo, this dude, whatever, he this, he that, but they knew who I was. So it was like a gift and a curse. And right after that interview, I say I gained like a good 40,000 followers. Right after that interview. Whether it was negative or positive, whether you followed me to hate on me, I gained 40,000 followers within like a couple of days. So it was like, damn, like that's what the fuck it take, like. And then, it just made me think back on the shit. Like, now I see why Young Thug online calling people bae. Like, now I see why everybody playing this game. Now I see why Benny Siegel jumping from games. So I started to see what's happening in this industry. Like, all it is how you can make headlines by any means. That's literally what the fuck it is. Negativity sells, positivity don't sell. So that's what I ran with in my career. Like, I just ran with doing a bunch of stupid shit to get the notoriety or note, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just did a bunch of stupid shit, said a bunch of stupid shit. I got to where I got, you know, and it sucks to know, like, if I was just a starving artist saying, check out my music, it wouldn't have happened like that. You know, I wouldn't have done nothing with Drake. I wouldn't have done nothing with this person. Wouldn't have never been with this person. I would have never been mentioning nothing. So to be honest, it just hurt me to know that, you know, that's the type of shit you gotta do to get noticed nowadays. Like, positivity, it don't work. It just don't work in this world. For example, you know, I have another battle, and it's probably one of my most positive battles that I ever put out, and it's Daylyt versus Oops. I put out a lot of positive information in that battle, and I sent that battle to a lot of my friends. Like, I'm like, yo, Drake, could you post this up? Yo, Complex Mag, could you post this up? You know, yada, 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 could you post this up? MTV, you post this up. And, you know, all you get is like, it's not really gonna do headlines. And I'm like, why? You know, it's just, it's not really gonna, why? Because it's too positive? Oh, but if I say, and then this is the thing. So they say, I can't post that up. Then the very next battle, I put my pants down, take a dookie on stage, and they post that up. You get what I'm saying, how shit work? Like, that's how shit work. So when people say, yo, Daylyt, you doing all this fucking wild shit, y'all understand, I'm not doing this shit because I'm just wild. I'm doing this shit to really show the world. This is what the fuck these fucking outlets is pumping. They not pumping nothing positive. And I used to always think in my head, why some of these big time rappers don't put positive messages in the world. And one of the reasons why is because maybe they do. I just don't see it because the main media outlet is not pumping anything positive. Like I said, I think that was one of the biggest moments in my career was when I did the P. Diddy shit. And I do regret it. Although it gave me a lot of attention, it gave me a lot of negative attention. I do regret it. If I could take it back, I wouldn't take it back because I still got in some spots that I probably wouldn't have never got. But I do regret that a lot.
They did the show, this is when they formed Strange Music. This particular show, and I was a high school kid on that show, you dig what I'm saying? And I was supposed to have left 2 weeks later to went and turn myself in to go play ball. And I was like, fuck it.
So we get out the car, keep in mind our car wasn't on the road anymore, it was in the ditch. And we look over, we see dude's car, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm fucking pissed. I think I have socks, I don't remember what the fuck, because we were just comfortable, it was a car, like, one minute we were warm as fuck, and then the next minute it was cold, bloody, shit's glasses everywhere.
Man, I hadn't smoked all day, so I was like, fuck it. You know, I hit the bong. I started feeling a little weird, I'm not even gonna front. Like, and when I went back upstairs to the hotel, you know, Hobson had one of his contacts in and the other one was out, and he was like doing some shit, and it scared the fuck out of me. Like, it just threw me all off. Like,
there's like 4 or 5 cops pull up to this gas station, and one of our guys who was on the tour is coming out of the gas station, sees the driver, and he's like, hey, what's up? You know, what's going on? What's the deal? Is everything all right? Somebody messing with you? Because we had been really cool with her. We had never had any beef with her. She's like, excuse me, I'm talking to the police right now. And it was like, oh, snap, okay, like, hold up.